Look closely. That gnawing feeling inside, the frustration, the anger, the sharp sting of being trapped in identities that no longer fit, is not random. It's screaming at everyone who refuses to settle for being just another face in the crowd, boxed into old tribes, old symbols, old borders. There's a deep wound in this world of endless connections. Identity is breaking apart, fragmenting, or worse, being swallowed by the noise, while people are left incredibly lonely. The brutal truth? In this connected world, the old tribal ties, the ones that once gave a sense of belonging, purpose, and clarity, are dying. And with their death comes a terrifying void. But what if that void is exactly what needs to happen? What if the future demands not blind allegiance to flags or labels, but the courage to define ourselves beyond inherited limits? And yet, that's the hardest thing to do, isn't it? You want freedom, but the chains of these post-tribal identities keep tightening, suffocating your individuality and your ability to truly connect. When every social media feed, every business network, every meeting pulls you back into familiar categories, jobs, nationalities, ideologies that suffocate your true potential, you feel torn. The world sells you freedom, but cages you in conventions disguised as community. Stop running from that anger inside. Use it. Let it fuel you. The problem is not connection. It's fake connection. The hollow surface-level interactions, empty rituals, forced group identities that diminish your uniqueness while promising belonging. The world is full of options, yet somehow, very few spaces exist where you can connect as your full self. Flawed, ambitious, different, without needing permission, without conforming to a groupthink or identity check. That space? It doesn't just need to exist. It must exist, and it must be built by those who dare to go beyond the tribe. Founders, investors, real leaders who know our future depends not on blind loyalty, but on strategic, fierce individualism tethered to powerful collaboration. Here's the raw, unvarnished truth. Post-tribal identity can survive, but only if you become intentional about it. It won't fall from the sky. It won't be handed to you by governments or ideologies. It demands building a new kind of tribe. A tribe that doesn't shackle you. A tribe that frees you to be more. So what does that look like? Right now, reject the idea that tribe equals location, race, or outdated ideologies. Your tribe is a network of uncommon individuals who respect your difference and push you forward. The challenge? Trust is scarce, and the world teaches you to be suspicious, isolated, self-protective. The solution? Be relentlessly authentic to demand the same from those around you. Strip away all performance and politicking until you find people who meet you on your terms, raw, honest, relentless in their own becoming. This is where it gets intense, because building post-tribal identity means dismantling entire frameworks inside your own mind. You have to stop believing that your past, your education, your nationality, your party, or even your job define your value. They do not. Value is created moment by moment, idea by idea, action by action. You are not a static member of a tribe. You are a dynamic force that constantly reinvents the meaning of belonging. This is what liberates. This is what breaks the illusions the world feeds you. Look closer at the networks around you. If they don't challenge you, if they don't force you to grow, if they don't inspire breakthroughs, they are part of the rot. You must cut them off, even if it hurts, even if it means losing the comfort of fake familiarity. The cost of hanging on to broken connections is your freedom, and ultimately, your power to change the world. Instead, build a new network where your individuality is celebrated, not tolerated, where your contribution is demanded and amplified. Founders who build, investors who see beyond profits, leaders who act as accelerators for rapid evolution. This is the new tribe, the post-tribal tribe. It's invisible, it's agile, it's ruthless in its pursuit of becoming, and it only exists for those ready to rip apart old worlds and build new ones. Now hear this loud. Survival of post-tribal identity demands embracing radical freedom. Not as an abstract ideal, but as a daily practice. Freedom from inherited narratives, freedom from limits imposed by geography, language, or culture, freedom to invent your own mission, your unique path, your individual worth. This is not easy. It means constant risk and constant confronting of deeper fears. But no one has ever changed the game by playing safe. If you want to survive and thrive in this connected but fragmented world, you must commit to this freedom with every fiber of your being. And here's the kicker. The notion of belonging is shifting from fixed to fluid. Belonging doesn't mean narrowing yourself down to fit a tribe. Instead, you belong everywhere because you choose direction, vision, and values that transcend borders. This is what post-tribal cosmopolitanism really is. Not mere globalization or diluted identity, but a fierce self-made unity that accepts diversity as its core strength, not a problem to be solved. There is power in that chaos. Power you cannot access if you cling to outdated tribes. You must move faster, higher, and beyond illusions. This breaks so many people's brains because it's counterintuitive. The world conditioned you to seek comfort, stability, easy answers. The old tribes promised those things, but delivered stagnation. Now the world demands something else. It demands relentless becoming. If you don't lead your own becoming, you become a passenger to others' stories, trapped in obsolete paradigms. Fight that with everything you've got. Take radical responsibility for your identity. Reclaim it by combining your individuality with strategic connection. Every meaningful breakthrough, every revolutionary startup, every paradigm-shifting investment, every game-changing leadership move begins with shedding old identities to create a new self, surrounded by others doing the same. This is the promise that transcends nationalism, party politics, and the hollow comfort of belonging. It is raw freedom paired with fierce connection. Here's the action plan. No fluff, no excuses. Stop where you are and ask, who in my network genuinely pushes me to become more? Who tolerates my potential and treats it like an asset, not a threat? Cut loose anyone who isn't adding to this fierce dynamic. Then build bridges to the few who embody this future. Those entrepreneurs, investors, leaders who operate globally, yet think with ruthless individuality. Reach out, collaborate. Create spaces where your best self is not just accepted, but demanded. This post-tribal tribe is hidden. It's not on LinkedIn or Facebook's top pages. It's underground, in whispered conversations, in bold startups, in rapid-fire partnerships. Find it. Plug in. Every moment you hesitate is another second stuck in the old world's lies. Comfort over growth, safety over freedom, the tribe over the self. Stop that. Own your moment. Own who you are becoming. The connected world is no cage if you refuse to be caged. Post-tribal identity survives, but only if you make it survive. Intentionally, fiercely, relentlessly. This isn't just about identity. It's about survival. It's about building a world where individuals, connected but not chained, rewrite the rules at the speed of innovation and truth. The world lies to you about freedom. You can choose to believe in the lie, or to become what the world forgot to expect. The liberated, self-directed individual who creates something radically new from the ashes of old tribes. Step up or step aside. The future is not given, it's taken.